So, when we last left off our party, they had just gotten out of the Garden of Delights and had a bit of an argument after fleeing from some very, very powerful devils.
A bit of an argument, sure.
Let's go with that.
Yes. Then they three imps came up to them and offered help, but the party turned them down and decided to head into the city of Diz by themselves. And once they entered, they found out that they were being chased by the specters of Diz, who just really want to feel some sort of happiness. But doing so is very dangerous, so the party has been running for their lives. And this is where our story continues.
Alright, let's do work.
Okay, in panic mode. Still in panic mode.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't pop up my thing.
Also, Josh, you're the narrator. You don't judge us as the narrator.
Oh,
He judges us as DM. Who are you kidding?
Oh, hang on. I think my...
Wait,
Zoom out.
And...
Alright, give us a second to adjust before you send us into our doom.
Yeah, because it's being a slow load.
Yeah.
Those faces are still horrifying. Yo no me gusta. Yo no quiero.
Everything's been into... Hey, everything... I spent a long time selecting these sound effects, alright?
Alright, okay. Okay, they're right behind us.
Get to the zoom out so I can find out where the twat we are.
We're roughly in the middle.
We are, sorry.
Down to the right.
Down to the right?
Yeah, my thing's frozen now. Again, my computer's like full.
Why does your computer hate you?
Not sure.
Because apparently $200 buys a computer you guys can get in America for about $50.
Oh jeez.
Alright, anyway,
Which is why I'm telling him to import.
Yeah, that sounds like you need to import, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what are you going to do?
Well, it's not loaded on my end, so do not judge me for not being able to move my character for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, I get... Like, I can't tell if we should move forward. We could be running right into one of those things.
I say head north, and while we do that, run in knowledge.
Wait, pause button. Wasn't up this direction a building, and we don't want to go into those?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
In front of you is, and yes, this way is a building. This way is still the street.
Okay, to the street. All right. North then.
North.
In the meantime, Faye or Ravis, can you do a knowledge planes on the plane just on those things?
Faye's panicking too much to be of much use for a roll, but let me see what I can do.
All right.
Don't attack me while I'm trying to get to my thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
could
not
the
fair.
DM move Rose, because Claire can't see yet?
Yeah, I can't see. I can't move my character.
Yeah.
Don't kill my character because I can't move her. That's a little unfair.
And once again, I'm frozen, so...
You can move?
Yeah.
Okay,
Come on. Why is it moving so bloody slow?
Okay, you got a 27 on that.
Rose is going to keep her usual...
Oh, sorry, Claire, you were saying?
I was going to say Rose is going to do her usual thing of keeping the back of the party.
All right.
Sounds good.
Actually, just in case we're attacked, maybe an extra boost for dexterity.
Faye rolled a knowledge plane to try to figure out what these things are.
yeah, once I'm rolled down, I'm going to have Ravis at the back too, because I think Ravis is the safest out of all of you. Let's be fair, I think Ravis is so unused to hugs that he'd probably break his arms if he tried.
Okay.
Well, Rose's natural inclination is to be the caboose of the party. She's always done that since the beginning.
Alright, what did the plane...
So, knowledge the planes. You do know that these are spirits, and yes, you do know that if they touch you, they're probably going to. It's really, really going to be. You're going to have a very, very bad day.
Gotcha.
Stop moving so much, you guys. We're all trying to keep up right now. Some of us are loading slow.
Yeah, we're waiting for Ravis and Rose to catch up.
Okay.
Wait for everybody to like...
Sorry, I was trying to make the roll. I'm sorry. I can't do two things.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just slow down.
We're waiting.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll wait for you guys.
By the way, I'm out of character when I say that because right now Amber's petrified. She's moving, but she's petrified.
I can see myself, but I can't see everything else around me yet. So if I run into something, give me a little bit of mercy on that.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Well, DM's got you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay, looks like it's a goal to the right. Can we walk around?
Oh boy! Oh, they're coming!
Okay.
We got one on front on either side.
Hang on, I got this. Casting a spell. 1 second.
These are
we got
Obscuring Mist.
We got a bunch of these in both rooms.
Obscuring Mist and over here.
Obscuring Mist.
Nice.
That's my spell for the day.
I was gonna see if we could do Zone of Invisibility again,
No.
because we're all together.
Alright, well that worked. Well, I'm
But I'm not sure these things use their eyes. I think they might just sense life.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. Thank you.
Again, I'm not entirely sure these things use their eyes to see.
Okay, okay. Alright, north, go north.
North, but there's a guy there.
We want to go this way.
Okay, right, that is. Oh yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Okay, we're like at the edge.
We are at the edge by now, so...
Okay, hang on, let me just switch this way. Thank you.
Okay, hold on, I gotta
Okay, so
Another map.
Wait, now I have to find us again. Gosh darn
Okay,
it.
new
down
map.
to the left.
Yeah, we're probably on the left since we
Okay.
came up right. There we are.
Okay, there we are.
All the way on the left.
Could all of you calm down? I said these things were dangerous. They're not pit fiends.
Well, we're just.
Why is it on and off? Come on.
Apologies, Robus, but we're taking.
Oh, that's
If we're a little bit panicky right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't panic. That's gonna get you killed.
Keep going right. Yep.
Also, out of character, I just
And
need.
you can't begrudge them a survival instinct.
Keep going right and.
I can begrudge them getting themselves killed.
Okay, well that's going on. Actually, I'm gonna roll a survival check.
that's starting to irritate Faye.
Okay, so survival.
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where the heck I am again. There we are.
No,
Yeah, it still hasn't
I'm
loaded
not
for
letting
me.
you fly ahead. We don't know what these things will do to you. And I've already lost you. I've already almost lost you multiple times. I'm not taking that chance while we're in Bator.
Faye, can they fly?
Oh darn it! What happened? Hang on. I got kicked out of the game somehow.
Really? All right. Oh, 2 seconds. Pause for a second, Josh.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
I think my mouse accidentally hit the back button because it fell onto my lap.
No. Okay. I rolled a 20 for survival.
28 in survival.
No, they were.
Please.
You're kind of. It's like you're walking
Oh,
around.
no, I can't hear anything.
Oh.
And
Hang Come on, why you gotta do me like this, computer?
I just want love and desire to feel warm.
There is no. Okay, I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that there is no atmosphere for me now because it is not playing the sound for me at all.
Okay. Josh, we're saying about survival?
well, with your survival check,
Or at least on the right path.
Which way?
on the right path to where? It's so you find it very strange that no matter where you go, which direction you take, you always think that you try and get to the center, but there's always, no matter where you go, it always seems to be the same distance away.
Wait a minute.
Great.
Wait a minute. I recognize that stone. We passed that the first time. Is this a maze?
Okay, I fixed it. Good.
Wait, is this a maze to tell?
Guys, hold on.
Maybe something of the sort, yeah.
Hang on. If there's a thing going on. Give me a second to bring my sheet back up. I'll roll Knowledge Arcana.
I saw it. I saw it. It was moving.
On this side there, Owen?
Give me just a second.
That side,
This
okay.
isn't fair.
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay, guys, we have some imps playing mind tricks with us.
Oh boy.
There
They're
we go. I
hiding
can
around
finally
the
see myself.
corners. They're trying to lead us astray.
Are they the
So
same
it's
imps
not-
from that last time? The ones that said they needed help?
They
no,
wanted
no.
to help us.
Yeah.
Did my roll show up? I don't see it.
Yeah.
That's 31.
Did.
Okay.
Knowledge Arcana check. It's whatever's keeping you from reaching the Iron Tower. It's not magical.
Guys, we need to leave the city now.
Okay, I suggest go, well, we tried...
We have to head back the way we came.
Go.
No, wait. This area shifts so that no matter where we go lost. Going back the other way will probably lead us in a completely different direction than where we came in the first place. I doubt this area obeys law
right there.
geography.
Yeah, guys.
Oh God!
Okay.
Do not stop moving.
Amber, you might want to stay with the team.
Out of character question, Josh. I got an 18 on Knowledge of the Plains earlier.
Guys, we've been split.
Yeah, Josh, question.
Yes.
I got an 18 on Knowledge of the Plains earlier.
Yeah, I already said what needed to be said earlier. Were you listening?
No, I have a specific question that I was wanting to
Okay.
ask if Knowledge of the Plains would have been enough to tell me.
Okay.
Are these undead?
I thought they were spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these undead?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Did we just lose half the... Wait, where's Owen?
We got separated.
There's
Outside.
more than these things blocking us.
Theathurin!
Yes.
Would we be able to get out if we flew?
Knowledge planes. Give me a second.
Meantime, I think we should keep heading...
Knowledge planes, knowledge arcana, whatever you need.
Yeah, what did you learn from your
All
last
Knowledge Plains.
Good one, 31.
There's no reason you shouldn't be able to fly.
All right then. If we need to get out, then I've only got one option.
Luckily,
Well,
both sides have something that can fly, so...
Yeah.
That's not what I'm going with.
Animal shit.
I'm turning us into an unkindness.
A what?
A what?
A group of ravens.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. That's a 14.
Owen, can Lucid fly here? Get Lucid over here.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, we gotta turn Lucid into a bird, too.
No, Lucid.
What are you talking about?
But we need everyone to be within 30 feet of each other.
I'm just kidding.
Gotcha.
Yep. That'll connect the chain.
All right. So you've turned into crows.
Let us book it out of here.
Yeah. I'm not used to flying.
All right. So when the spell envelops you and transforms your body, for some reason, like all of these strange instincts flood into your mind, and you suddenly are aware of like how to fly. It's like how to correctly move your tail, how to correctly angle your wings.
Whoa. Wow. Oh.
Oh, flight lessons in a millisecond. Perfect.
Yes, I read Animorphs too.
Holy cow, this is neat. Actually,
Well, as the raven flies then to our destination.
yes, actually, while I'm at it, I'll do a spot.
Are you?
Well, spot is flying was it the Iron Tower you said, Josh?
Yeah.
27, do I see anything?
Unfortunately, the Iron Tower, as you fly upwards, the Iron Tower seems to be covered in a thick layer of smoke and steam.
Huh.
No, we can't hear you.
No, I'm afraid not.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh, you're talking, Ellie? We can't hear you.
Back,
No.
back out, and come back.
Boy, this is just technical difficulties.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
I don't know why this area in particular.
This area in particular, yeah. Even last time it was technical
That's
difficulty.
weird.
It's like, all I want
Yeah,
to do
but-
is make sure no one gets touched by one of those things. That's all I want to avoid.
Well, I've got that much, but I can't do much about the smoke and steam.
Yeah. The road to hell is paved with technical difficulties. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't. I mean, I'm a dragon, but I'm not a miracle
Hello?
worker.
Well, let's
I'm a
fly.
dragon, not a miracle worker.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
There.
Here,
Okay,
Alright,
I accidentally unplugged my headset and I
Okay,
guess
so
touched my
you can't-
default microphone.
Okay, so you can't see the you can't see the iron tower. What are you gonna do?
We should fly back to the entrance of the city then. If nothing else, we cannot be here or we're going to get enveloped by these specters.
I can't keep casting that spell.
However, if we return back to the city and rest, you'll be able to replenish your spells. And, stop me if I'm wrong, but you, Father Lightbringer, and Faith Thurin all prepare your spells ahead of time, correct?
No,
well,
Faye doesn't.
Okay.
All right, and it would at least help a little bit.
And maybe we could at least come up with like a strategy or something. So
Yeah,
we
Exactly.
we need to fall back. I could set up a secure shelter. We can rest and we can regroup.
This is, by the way, Dal, I'm just like flying back and forth because this is fun. All right, yeah, let's fly out.
Okay, so you're flying up and out of the city.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
We're gonna get hit by lightning bolts, aren't we?
Probably.
It's like, when has Josh ever shown mercy on us?
all right, so you land outside the city. Are you going to dispel the spell, or are you going to remain in Raven form?
Well, as tempting as that is, unfortunately, if we do intend to rest, Faith Thurin's going to need to cast her spells.
Yes.
Yes, and Faith Thurin I do not believe has a natural spell fate.
That's just me, so... Actually, technically, you guys can end it on your own sweet time.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to pull myself out of this form.
Yeah, Ravis falls down, lands back in his drow form. I almost said human form.
Amber shakes it off.
Take it off.
Shake it off.
All right, so you all managed to get out of Diz without getting touched by one of the spirits.
We also
That whole
didn't
thing
exactly
made
make
me
any
feel
headway.
dizzy.
Yeah.
So, what was the plan there, guys?
Hang on a second, I'm doing a thing
Have
right
good luck.
quick.
But now we gotta come up with an actual plan.
Okay, so it feels like we're ever shifting, but it's not magically inclined.
I'm curious.
Let me give you a hint. You're rolling the wrong checks.
Oh, okay.
What checks we got?
I know, I'm like, what? Because I'm assuming this is all city slicker stuff, and Rose probably doesn't have anything that can help.
Not necessarily. Rose, Ivan, and actually any of the
Hang
magic.
on, I'm trying to get to the... Why do I keep on scrolling through the macros? Stop it.
Hold on, Ellie. He was saying something.
Sorry, I didn't even realize I was talking out loud.
You're good.
The magic users.
What did you-
here.
Yeah.
I heard there are spells that can allow a person to find the correct direction to a location, even if they are lost. Would any of you have the ability to cast, or perhaps if we are regrouping for a second attempt, prepare a spell like that?
Actually, I have two spells that might be able to help us out. I have what's it called? The first one is kind of basic. It's called No Direction, where essentially we're able to find out which direction true north is, and then figure out our path from there. But that's more like
that could actually be useful for giving us a center point of direction, especially if everything is shifting around us.
yeah. And the other one is, well, I'm not sure if we're looking for something in particular. I also have Locate Creature, which allows us to go to a specific area or person we're looking for.
It would have to be, or it would have to be the whatever devil is the ruler of this realm.
Yes, I was thinking maybe Rav could make a knowledge of the planes check and determine to see if he knows enough about the rule of the realm to be able to give Ivan a good enough base to.
Yeah, because I've never seen the devil before, and I think I need a point of reference before I can locate a creature. So.
Lucid has asked you, Ravis, do you know the name of the devil we're looking for?
Josh, do I?
Roll knowledge planes.
I swore we heard his name earlier.
I don't remember.
Sure no, we did. We asked someone who's the name of the archdevil, and they said I don't remember what the heck it was.
Yes, you remember. His name was Despater.
That's it.
Yes, so he just says Despater. It is Despater. Why do you ask?
Well, Lucid
knowing the name can be a good starting point for spells like that. Names, faces, reputations.
He's asked you, is that a good enough starting point for you, Ivan?
Just the name? Let me check specifically what I need to know before I can locate something. Let me just.
Actually, if I recall, Owen Stone Divination might be.
Let's continue this in the cabin. I think we all need rest.
Yep.
That'd be good.
Oh, I didn't even notice the cabin was there.
It's like camouflage behind the rocks.
It says
it is made from the.
Yeah. It just the
inside.
Yeah, the shading of the map blends in so well.
I imagine the interior is like Flintstones right now.
It also was that my map loaded at the perfect time that when Amber typed dives into cabin, the cabin appeared for me on the map.
That is perfect. You can't do that.
Okay, I'm trying to be silent the whole time. You just killed me.
All right. Anyway,
I'm just imagining that's how Rose saw it. That Amber looks like she's diving straight at this thing of stone. It's like, what are you? Oh, it's the cabin.
Oh. Amber, no, you're gonna hurt your. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just she just hides under the bed. Nope. Okay.
So, all right. So how do you guys want to do this?
I feel like we should all sleep for the night so that we can get our spells back and set up a hero's feast and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Father Lightbringer, I believe you may be our best bet against these spirits. They're difficult to deal with, but I doubt they're particularly powerful. If you have any kind of barrier or warding spells, it should keep them at bay while we traverse through the city.
But they're not undead.
No. However, I'm sure a cleric has enough spells in his arsenal to deal with outsiders and undead.
I do.
Okay.
So, out of character translation, look for your spell selection. You probably have a lot of spells that could keep them at bay.
Okay, DM.
Off the top of my head.
Whoa.
Okay, DM. I have a crazy idea.
Okay,
I'm gonna roll an escape artist check.
I have that. I just didn't think it would work in this situation.
Because I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, if we're going in a similar loop, I wonder if this is. I'm gonna use that as, I guess, a knowledge base, but let's see what I get.
Escape artist for what?
Get using that knowledge to find the tower.
Essentially, if it's a maze, he's escaping the maze.
That's not what escape artist is used for, guys. That's a dexterity-based
It's like
skill.
to use to escape binding or such, right?
Darn. I thought I could use it for general knowledge, but I guess not. Okay.
Nope. I had a feeling
You cannot. It's not, if you were to do that, that would be a knowledge dungeoneering check.
That's my department. Hang on.
But no. Wait, you did that though. You did that when we first entered the city, and it wasn't. Yes, you rolled a knowledge dungeoneering. Josh said it's not a dungeon, and you both said it's not a dungeon. And remember, Rose made the quip. It's a city. What's the difference?
I remember that.
I'm sorry. It wouldn't be knowledge dungeoneering. Which knowledge would it be?
I hope it's not knowledge geography, because we're sort of Shorter ringer.
Well, I have some knowledge geography. Or is it knowledge local, maybe?
That would be knowledge, architecture, and engineering.
Architecture and engineering.
I have some engineering, but
Well,
not
architecture.
They're both the same thing in 3.5, architecture and engineering.
Well,
And worst comes to worst, we can always, just
owie.
run base intelligence checks.
Owie. Yeah, so,
Base only just... I'm gonna act like I actually only just started learning engineering stuff through Simula's notes while I was in that dungeon for 2 months.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, mine's not much better.
It's intelligence +4, so
I am quite certain that
keep in mind that this is that knowledge, all knowledge is a trained skill, so you can't use it if you don't have points in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do have points in it.
Well, if you don't have ranks in it, but yes.
I do have ranks in it.
Okay, so in that case, that would just be a regular intelligence roll then. Okay.
Yeah, so I rolled. Yeah, so
Okay.
count that as like a
little
basic
bit.
intelligence roll.
I'm so
Okay.
glad.
So let me. So let me try just regular.
I'm so glad I threw some points into this now.
Yeah, I have.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I mean, I have points in it, but I don't think it'll
What's my
do
final
any good
score?
either.
6.
We're trying to butt heads.
What's
I
right
just love how everyone's trying to butt heads, trying to figure out how the city works.
Yep,
Well,
I'm
it's a
even
good
worse.
thing we got-
Do you have points in it?
Function.
Put
No.
your points in it,
actually.
Amber?
I do.
Yeah,
That's odd.
Okay.
no, I don't think you have points in engineering.
No, you don't. No,
I
you
think-
need to have ranks, not points.
Yeah,
Wow!
ranks is what I mean.
I only
Okay.
got 3.
Pause button. Ari, you took to lose it a little too easily.
Okay.
I think she's been holding it back.
Okay.
Also, 16 on the
I'm
intelligence.
proud of you right now.
Aw.
Ivan, you're
Also,
not.
a 16 on the intelligence check. Sorry if that gets us anywhere.
Right.
Holy cow!
I'm making a point not to roll just because I feel like it would be immensely out of character for Rose to be the one to figure out how a city works.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Ivan found out, it would just kind of be like a joke. Like everyone would look at him awkwardly, like, where did that come from?
Let's see.
We're all putting our heads together.
With your intelligence check, you realize, okay, if it's not magical, then it's probably gonna be it's probably some sort of mechanical. That's preventing this.
Can I try again?
In that scenario,
Well, if it's would it be ever? Well, then
Divination. Oh.
that's
Ouch.
Ooh.
Who casted
if
that?
that's
Owen.
Ouch.
Ivan.
Well, you know what? Let's get all the ones out now. I'm fine with that.
That's a caster. That's a caster level check. That's just to overcome spell resistance.
oh okay.
Yeah, like I said, let's get the ones out now. I'm fine with it being now, as opposed to in the middle of battle where it matters.
Okay, and yeah, it's like he passed his divination check. Similar to augury, but more powerful, divination spell can provide you a useful piece of advice in reply to a question. So, what is the question that you are going to ask?
How do we progress to our goal in the center of the city?
Drum roll.
That hurts my fingers.
Right, he literally calls up
Oh, what
God.
a mar!
Sorry, everybody.
leaving that
I'm using phone a friend. Sorry.
It's not like what the
You know what?
Cheshire Cat would actually do.
He absolutely would.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, and
We're
welcome
so leaving
to
that in.
Yamara
We're so
Crab.
leaving that in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd like to describe it as just a
Ow!
Skype call.
Finn! Boom!
Okay, I should not drink any soda. It's making me
All right.
giggle too loudly.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
No, you are not! Stop saying that! You keep doing it!
Keep doing it, Finn. I enjoy their suffering.
I don't want to make them suffer. I just want to be funny.
And
Make them suffer.
So while you all were chatting away, Owen was trying to maintain concentration on his prayer.
I have an answer for everyone, but I don't think you're going to like it.
Right.
We're in hell. What are we expecting?
Yeah.
He wants us to ask for directions.
Great.
You
From those
mean...
imps.
Why do I have a feeling that all three of them are Despater, just split apart?
Possibility.
That is not a stretch.
I'm holding Lucid's beak shut. Stop, Lucid.
So what Lucid said was actually.
You know he can thought speak, right? Well, just to you, right?
Just to me.
Do we really? We're gonna have to ask those imps for directions, aren't we? I'd let you say, hate to say it, Amber.
Amber, if you've got something to say, please say it.
No, she's just going.
In common tongue, please, Amber.
I'm snuggling her. Don't worry, she's safe.
Amber, I'm the only one who can speak Draconic. You're gonna have to speak Common for everybody else.
Okay, I'm coming over here. Amber Hawthorne, I don't suppose you're entirely unable to talk because of fear, are you?
Back away. Oh, and actually, no, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm staying where I am.
Lucid, be quiet.
I applaud your survival instinct, Jalarum.
If anyone has a survival instinct, it's Jalarum.
I'm just gonna stay behind Owen for safety reasons.
Hey, let me back over here so you have room.
Lucy got whipped.
Lucid, I told you to behave. So, I notice you still didn't speak, Amber. I'm going to take that as I'm correct.
Let me put it this way, Amber. If you don't complain now, you can't complain later.
So whatever you have to say, say it.
It's better we vent here than when we go back into the deadly city.
I'm backing away even further.
We're all friends here.
By the time we turn around, Jalarum's gonna have like an armored fort in the corner.
Of pillows.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
He's got like a little pillow. He's got like a little pillow for it.
Yeah.
Like he just rolls a nat 20
Let me
on
look
craft
at
check.
something right
It's like a battlement and everything.
Say, Ivan, I don't suppose you could play Song of the Sun for her, could you?
Absolutely. If it'll calm her nerves, I would be happy to. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do that right now. Get the perform check. Hopefully it's good. It's a little cramped under this bed, but I'll do my best.
I thought they were sitting
Yeah, that's
on
when Rob's just thinking, why did we bring this idiot along?
I do hope you didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, did you say that out loud?
He didn't.
Okay.
He didn't. He's just thinking right now. It's like, we are literally babysitting her. Can someone please explain to me why she's even here? I mean, dragon only gets you so far.
Again, is that internal or external?
Internal.
Okay, just
The
checking.
second that becomes external, you're going to have some people.
Yeah, exactly. You're good.
This shock is coming down with you. And
Amulet's coming off. The amulet would be coming off if she heard that.
Yep.
Actually, I just
playing the
realized.
song, son. That's the song of the sun. That should be calming Amber down.
So yes, that is pretty much the same effect of a calm emotions spell. So.
I told you I would do it.
So, it depends entirely upon Amber whether or not she wants to. She wants the effect or not. Does she want the effect or no?
Yeah, she'll take the effect.
Okay, so
Can Faye reach over and like pet Amber's head soothingly? It's kind of like a mom petting a kid's head to comfort them.
Oh.
Aw. Come under here.
Okay, so
where am I supposed to fit?
Under the bed.
I repeat my question.
I don't know.
Rob, just a thing I figured.
Oh yeah. Thanks, sweetie. Let me see if I can try to do that.
Ravis just looks over at Jalaram and Jan just sees a look of just. It's as annoying. Ravis has just this permanent look of. It's the look that Owen always has right before he's about to start grabbing ears. It's just a look of, Lord, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I will strangle them.
So, Amber and Rose are actually speaking in Draconic.
Okay.
Jalaram
in rubs his here a little bit out of anxiousness, but tells gives a head as Robs, I think could you come over here for a second?
Robus actually looks kind of relieved at that. Is it like anything to get away from this nonsense?
You should be really glad.
Okay. There's some credence. I think there's some credence to the theory that those three imps were the Archduke, because if you recall, when I said to those three imps, thanks, but we'd rather talk to your Archduke, they didn't bat an eye.
You cut out the last word. What did you say?
I said they didn't bat an eye at my set. I didn't say that. When I mentioned no thanks, we'd rather talk to your Archduke. They didn't tremble in fear. That's one of the three psychological tempters of a devil. That's number 3 on their list. Demotion, Oblivion, their Archduke, their immediate superior.
It could simply be a bluff. There are some people who are. He just gives a sideways glance at Amber. Better at controlling their emotions than others. Still.
Looks over her shoulder at Ravis at that, but doesn't say anything.
Still, if your theory is correct, what did you propose that is done about it? If it is Despater, I doubt he'll reveal himself until he wants to.
Which is why I'm thinking, as much as I hate to do it, we need the imps to direct us, and if they succeed in giving us the right directions, then Despater will reveal his true form.
If you do turn out to be correct, then I would ask you to feign surprise when they go into Despater. If Despater thinks that we know less than we actually do, it could give us an edge. So do you try to be difficult?
I think I can do that. I mean, heck, if you recall, on the first level of Batar, I tricked a bunch of was it fire devils, that red thing?
The one where we were protecting that spirit?
Yeah, we were protecting the soul. I think it was a fire devil.
Well, it was some sort of devil that was covered in chains.
Yeah. Chain devil.
Chain devil.
Yes, that was it.
They're known as chain devils.
Chain devil.
But anyway,
Oh my goodness.
But
I hate you both.
I like Gunsmoke. I like Gunsmoke. Well, no, was it Gunsmoke? No, Bonanza. That's
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, Bonanza. That's the theme. But it's something. But unfortunately, that's the only idea I have. And if it means talking to a bunch of imps, and I don't see.
If we do ask directions, we're going to need to ask very thoroughly, much as we did when we made the deal with Bale, exactly what they want in return.
Exactly.
Oh, is that in game?
Not in game at the door?
Is that real life or is that fantasy?
That was a sound effect.
All right, Jalen puts his hand on quick striking at the ready.
Yep.
Let us sleep.
Are you gonna open the door?
Ravis actually, Ravis will open the door with one hand on his sword, ready to draw it. Actually, also, Josh, before anything happens, I'm gonna have him shift into his aura, aura of perfect aura combat stance, just to have that ready for in case there's a fight.
Okay.
Yep. And opening the door.
You open the door and you see.
Oh, for bugger's sake!
Figured as much.
2,
3.
Ew.
They look up at you with curious eyes. We saw the whole thing, and it looks like you didn't have a good time. Our offer's still on the table.
We may be more interested, however, we wish to reconvene with you at a later date, perhaps tomorrow. Once we are rested, we may be more willing to discuss the matter.
Are you sure? It might be safer in the city, under the protection of the Spater, because you never know. Things are around here, and a tiny little wall isn't gonna stop them.
Would we have Despater's direct word that no harm would come to any of us while we are in his city?
We don't attempt to understand the magnificence of Despater, but like all archdevils and all devils in general, we really like mortals.
Rolling sense motive?
As if that's...
Yeah, seriously, that's like, ugh. Bad touch.
Nefarious purposes or telling the truth?
Flip a coin?
I'll roll sense motive 2, just in case I get a higher roll.
Okay, you...
I'll go with the first one.
Oh, that was
first one. Yeah, his is higher.
Okay, you both got a hunch that, these guys are you feel like they're not being entirely honest.
Let me get out.
But that's all you got.
Shock.
That's all you got is a hunch.
We will politely decline your offer for now.
So what are you so afraid of? All we are devils who are just vying for your souls. Oh yeah, we're entirely honest about that. But you all are so smart. Surely you would be able to outsmart us.
We politely decline your offer for now.
All right. But if you get your face smashed in by a pit fiend, don't come crying to us.
Lucid, they can't understand you, remember? I'm the only one who speaks your language.
Robert just turns his head and just glares at Lucid.
Lucius, get over here. Robus, we don't really have a choice. I'd rather, much as I hate to say it, I'd rather not face a pit fiend.
I'm aware we do need their help. I was simply saying that we should rest first, recover, get our spells back, have this feast that seems to work once on all of us, and then we accept their directions.
Finn, can you put your mic a little higher, please?
Higher? Okay,
Sorry,
let
what?
me know if you guys can hear me. How's this?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Fine.
Good.
Yay, good.
You're saying?
Was it me or I? But I
Well,
thought...
no, you were. I think you were just finishing up and we were talking. I missed it.
Yeah,
it was
go for
just
it.
all he said is like, yes, I understand. Take their directions, but let's wait until after we've rested and eaten first. And while we need the help getting through the city, staying at the city is probably going to put us in even more danger, considering we'd be at ground zero.
I'm aware, but they really put the imp in impatient.
Boo!
Terrible.
Boo! Freaking boo!
What?
Dude, Faye might break up with you for that one.
Apology. I apologize.
Dude, you better
Wes.
get with the making up right now.
Speaking of making up,
Faye.
I think you should be forthright with how you're feeling.
Yeah. Are you feeling any better, Ambi?
Well, it's probably going to take a while.
Ambi, I don't want to be stern with you, but everybody wants to know what's on your mind. Now, could you please tell us what's going on?
Do we have a plan?
Well, that's the exact reason that we left in the first place, to form a plan.
Then I'll wait here until we have one.
Get out from under the bed, Amber.
I like it under here.
Get out from under the bed, Amber.
You're not my
Fair.
mom, Faye.
Faethern, hold on.
As much
Just
of a
one moment,
child
I
as
think
she
this
is
might
acting,
be Ivan's department here.
she actually has a point. So far, we've only had one idea of if things go one way, but we haven't prepared any kind of backup. We haven't prepared any backup in case the imps do turn out to be tricking us, in case the Spater turns out to be tricking us, or if the cost of his offers for help is too high for any of us to pay. I think we should start saying,
I was gonna say, to be 100% fair, the last time we only had one course of action, everything blew up in our face, so we want to make sure that we cover all our bases this time.
Alright, so... so let's put it out on the table. Primary goal is... at the moment, is to ask the imps for direction.
no. Our primary goal is to get from this layer to the next. Asking for directions is our primary method.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the
We
way
need
we're
to
going
come
to
up with
accomplish
a secondary method in case this one falls through.
Amber pokes her head out. Shadow walk.
It was dark enough.
Shadow Walk would help us go faster, but again, we're not completely invincible, so...
And don't we need to know where we would be coming out to use Shadow Walk effectively?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, the last time I used it, we weren't exactly in fighting condition the second we exited.
We essentially just ran for our lives and then just wound up on the other side, so... It's probably not the best idea for a place like this.
Right.
It was a good thought.
Yeah.
Goes back under.
And you're right, Amber, we need more ways of...
I'm going to
figuring
make
it out.
another knowledge the planes check, see if Robert can remember exactly how he got from, this plane to the next one.
I turn over to Owen. Owen, would your stone divination be of use in the city?
My stone divination is for naturally forming stone, not for cities made out of stone.
And it's a city made out of iron, so.
Gotcha.
Fun times.
Besides-
Metal, my favorite thing.
Besides, this isn't stone in the same sense that stone on the material plane is stone. This is quite literally evil itself that has been shaped into a material form that resembles iron and stone.
Alright. Just in case, what are those ghoulish creatures? Would anyone happen to know what type of alignment they are in case we can use a protection from evil spell?
Hold on. Let me get to my knowledge. I keep scrolling past it.
So Ravus's planes check reveals that he remembers in order to get to the next layer, there are three methods. Method number 1, you go via the river Styx and get a coin from Despater. Method number 2, you go to the edge of the layer and jump off and hope you don't die.
I don't like that method.
Let's move to number 3 then, the last resort.
Method number 3, you dig until you get to the chains of the city below you.
The chains?
There are tunnels below. The layer below has a city whose chains extend all the way up to this layer. So there is a tunnel system.
I thought the next layer was supposed to be one that was covered in like forests and trees and stuff.
There was a layer that's like that. Then say was the next layer.
Yeah, that's not for a couple layers.
The next layer is like that, but it does have it's got a city with chains sticking up to the second layer.
So it's just like, okay, I get you. Okay. Let me see something about this spell.
And knowledge planes on the ghouls.
Yeah.
Oh yes, knowledge planes on the ghouls.
You have a thought to share, Lady Ember?
So the specters of Diz are affected. The specters of Diz are not evil. They are attempting to repent for their actions, but they are doing so for a selfish reason. So they are not good either. They are effectively neutral.
So, would that be chaotic neutral?
That sounds just like
that sounds truly neutral.
True neutral.
Like that sounds almost like how I used to be.
I don't suppose any of you have non-alignment specific barrier spells.
Nope.
I gave up studying abjuration in favor of conjuration. I'm not going to be much use when it comes to defense.
All right. Well, you're starting to feel a little bit of a wave of fatigue.
We should take that rest now, recover, and formulate the rest of our plan in the morning.
Fair enough.
All right. I pull Ivan aside for a second. Ivan, she's feeling useless, and she doesn't know what to do. I can't say I don't sympathize. I just don't know how to help.
If you want my complete, honest opinion, and I say this not only as a friend, but as someone who's witnessed this before, not only are you the moral center of our entire group, but you're the person who's able to come up with ingenious strategies and ideas that help us on more occasions than you could possibly ever think. I mean, just today, you were the one who came up with the idea to help us escape this problem. If it hadn't been for you, we all could have been doomed.
I shake my head at Ivan. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about Amber. She's feeling the same way I did when I left. At least that's what I'm afraid of.
I guess in our own way, we all have our times when we just don't feel like we're worth much. But in all honesty, we all contribute to the group in our own way, and I guess this is one of the moments where Amber is just out of her element. I mean, this whole entire time, ever since we entered hell, she's been nothing but paranoid. And even though I try to be strong with her, to be honest, I've kind of been panicking a little bit myself.
I think we all have.
Kind of hard to sleep at night. She's always on my mind.
That's admirable.
I just want to make sure her and the rest of the party are safe, and that's why I just want to I just want to keep an eye on her. I want to keep an eye on everybody, and just pray to Solo and that will listen, that we'll be able to get out of here safely.
Rose just smiles at Ivan and ruffles his hair a bit. I trust you to protect her.
Yeah. He hides his head in his face a little bit.
You hide your head in your face?
What?
I hide my face in my hands. Excuse me.
Okay.
So that's some impressive contortion.
There was a lot of failure there. There was an anatomy failure.
It just ruined it.
No, it's
Very good.
I give Rose a big hug, and I just want to say, we all have our worth, and sometimes there are grim moments where we'll be able to show it, and I just really hope that Amber will be able to get through this safely.
If there's anyone who can remind her of her worth, it would be you.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the Lucid.
What did Lucid do?
He's making a rose
like
joke.
watching YouTube channel once I do not have a companion, but oh, I'm so pretty jealous.
Get over here! Huh? The door.
Oh, I got it.
Lucid, get over here now.
Close the door. Door closed. Oh, geez, Oh, they're back.
Okay, look, you guys are kind of out of options here. There are a bunch of pit fiends coming here today, and if you want to live, you need to come with us now!
Why is the door still knocking?
Hold on a moment. I'm
That
trying
might
to
be
get
the
to it.
Pigtons.
Okay, that means right now. Crap, we don't have a choice, do we?
Faith Thurin, you said they had alarm spells.
Yes.
Alarm spells, are these things telling the truth?
I'm
Detect anything outside?
DM question.
Yeah, like if there are pit fiends coming.
So, give me a second to find the length of the alarm.
I think it was the silent one was the longest one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I keep it to a silent alarm.
1 mile. Yes. You feel like there is something a mile away, but you can't. You're not entirely sure what it is, but
It don't feel friendly?
yeah, no, it's that's all the spell really tells you. It's like, yes, there's something a mile away has just crossed your barrier.
Okay.
There
and
is
Rose
something
rolled a
coming,
sense motive.
everyone. I can sense it.
Rose just wants to go to
It's like it's okay. So Rose, you're kind of get the feeling like they're not doing this out of care for you, but that they're kind of acting more like
they're scared themselves.
they're kind of acting like cheetahs who are trying to protect their kill.
Oh, they
want us for themselves. They don't want us to be taken by someone else. So I think we are literally choosing between two evils here, guys.
I prefer lesser.
I think I'm gonna go with lesser too.
What is it that you wish in return for your aid?
Look, all we want. Okay, a little bit of gold would be a little bit of gold would be nice. Just a little, just 5 gold a day for our services. That is it. And also don't force us to shut up because we do like talking.
That's
gonna be hard.
I know how that feels.
We'll be happy to give you 5 gold each, or 5 gold in total.
5 gold in total.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Is everyone else fine with that?
Lesser of two evils. What do you think, Ravus? What do you think, Owen?
We will take it.
Don't force them to shut up. They're going to make us.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
They're going to make sure that we break that whenever and wherever possible, just so they can make the terms worse. You know that's going to happen.
Well, you're sort of used to it at this point, aren't you, Owen?
Absolutely. The whole point to bring it up is you got to know what you're getting into.
Right, but in any case, yes, I'll hand over.
I can take this feathered one on my shoulder. These 3 have nothing.
Okay, but in the meantime, I'll hand over 5 pieces. So I'm at 57 now.
This is truly all that you want, nothing else?
At the moment, I'm sure.
I believe he made it very clear that we do want your souls.
In return for your services right now, you wish nothing but 5 gold.
Oh yeah, well, right now.
We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. Okay, for now, 5 gold. We'll discuss later.
Okay, good. Okay. Now let's go before you guys die.
Emby.
Very well. We accept your offer.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I can take some meat from the table and I wave it in front of Amber's face. Let's go.
Here, puppy.
Oh my god! It's like Ivan jumps on Amber and does the whole carrot, the pig with a carrot on a stick thing.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, sure enough, as soon as you step outside the cottage, you feel vibrations.
Oh boy.
They look. It's like the 3 imps look at you in horror and say, "Come on, we gotta go!
We're going! Goodness!
Yeah, we're coming!"
Yes, perhaps now is a good time to point out that a pit fiend is to devils what a balor is to demons.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Ooh, know that feeling. Okay.
I think we're all familiar enough with that experience, and I'm quite over it. I don't want to go through it again.
I feel like
so you guys are a little groggy you guys are a little groggy. You were hoping to get some shut eye before you got in, but kind of pushed your hand. So yeah, you're running off of adrenaline now.
Yeah, also, I'm just gonna translate this into DM speak. My lord, you guys, you were taking too long. I'm just gonna get this ball rolling.
Well, you also have to take into DM speak. We have not replenished our spells.
Yeah.
But here we go. You're back in the city of Diz.
Got a DM question. Do I have to eat another piece of leaves, or or was the first one I ate pretty okay?
What was this for?
The
night sight leaves.
Oh,
do I have to eat another one?
When did you eat it?
Before we entered I think around the time we entered actually the maze fortress thingy.
And these last 24 hours, correct?
I believe so. That right, Ari? These are 24 hours.
Bless.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, we'll just say that they last 24 hours.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh yes. Okay, so you see one of the spirits move up to one of the imps, and the imp takes out his pitchfork and just kind of shoves it back and says, "Hey, back up! Don't touch." Okay, follow us because this is going to be a little. It's gonna be a bit of a maze, but we figured this out. Only a devil can figure this out. So just follow us and you'll be okay. Oh, and try not to wander.
We are more screwed than a poorly made table.
Okay, I'll keep in sight. All right.
How big is this map? Because when I'm trying to move, I'm getting a lot of lag.
It's fairly big.
Okay, in that case, stay within about 10 meters of me, since I have the best.
I can move myself this time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I appreciate
all right,
it.
All right, you see this guy back up. He's like eyeing that specter. It's like, okay, okay, we're good for now. And he gives the all clear to the two in the front. All right, let's move on.
Why am I just imagining these imps holding rolled up newspapers?
Bad boy.
All right, guys, keep within distance.
All right, the person next to you, Ivan, he says half P.
Huh?
That's what he is. That's his name.
My name is Half P. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet someone my height.
I like one. I'll steal your soul last.
Amber turns to the
Someone's making friends with the locals.
Not a character. Stole that. I was scared you stole that from Commando.
Yes.
I know, right? It's like you know what?
Volunteer. You see one of the imps next to Owen just hit his head. It's like, I cannot believe we still keep him alive.
So there's an Ivan imp and there's an Owen imp. Who's the third one?
Here's the question though: is that an Ivan imp, or is that is that an Owen imp, or is that a Ravs imp? Because honestly, the face part, why do we
Pretty much same
difference. Either way.
Yeah.
So the third.
Then the one in front of Jalarum says, "So while we're protecting you, if there's any questions you want us to ask, if there's any questions you want to ask, we will answer them to the best of our ability, as long as we're not distracted."
So the Fey third.
That's a Fey.
Got it.
Jeez.
Amber grabs Ivan and tucks him close.
Okay. Well, let me.
That is my diamond.
It's like, and the Hotkey looks at both. It's like, aw, that's adorable. You know, I could take both your souls so you can be together forever.
Amber rolls.
Amber out of character. Aww.
Amber roars at him.
Amber.
And then Hotkey blinks and he drags a little bit of the spittle out of his face. I'll take that as a no.
All right, I ask the guy in front of me. What's your boss like? What's his
his eyes widen a little bit, and he's like looking all around, like he's trying to make sure that no one hears him. And he kind of puts a finger closer to ask you to get closer. He's giving you a beckoning gesture.
I lean a little closer, but I'm also going to roll a sense motive because I think he doesn't know this guy. Okay, so sensing. Come on, get to the thing.
Amber speaks in Draconic to Runes.
Okay, so sense motive. You could tell that whatever he's about to say, he feels like the walls have ears.
Gotcha. Okay. I lean a little closer with proceeding with caution.
He's paranoid.
Okay, I hear that. Like, fair. Gotcha. Okay. I take that information. Save it for later.
Faye is clinging. Faye is clinging to you again.
Aww.
Okay.
She's scared.
Cute.
It's like, okay, so.
She's paced paranoid. None of us here can relate to that at all.
All right, so. It's like Hotkey says, okay, come on, move along.
Dude, both directions go.
It's like, okay, Bala2 and Arbal are looking around. It's like, they kind of look like they're doing little calculations on their fingers. Arbal looks to you and says, oh, sorry, it's just that the city is constantly shifting. Mechanically, so, depending on the time of day, we are kind of, we got to, the entrances to the Iron Tower are always different. So,
Can Faye, like, observe them to see if she can figure out what they're calculating?
Sort of. It's more like, okay, so it would be like you witnessing an abacus in motion.
Oh, okay. Or basically, like, so, like trying to basically trying to find a consolation on a constantly moving moving plane.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And then all three of them point in the same direction, almost on cue. This way.
Okay, north. North it is.
That's all right. Hoppy moves up. Is that? Oh, hey, back up. Hey.
Oh, sorry, Ross.
It's Arbol looks this way. It's like, okay, clear. Okay, yeah, both of these areas are clear. So, just that one for now.
Okay. Oh, man, slow.
Back up.
Oops.
Arbol moves up. Any other questions you want to ask?
When we get to the Iron Tower, what's in there?
A bunch of this Bader. Bunch of other devils. Some people that Despader's taken a shine to.
But anything like you would find on the normal surface world, like a apothecary or a blacksmith,
or a place to rest.
Yeah, like any services.
Yes, and yes.
These people that he's taken a shine to, what features was it that drew him?
You see Arbol giving that look around again. He walks over to Rose and he gives the gesture again.
I lean in.
He's a bit lusty.
Oh no!
I figured that was it.
Faye's immediately not comfortable.
It's like Bala2 kind of peeks his head around the corner and gives Arbol a death glare. It's like, yes!
Well, you did ask.
Amber is cringing in every fiber.
Oh wow! Look at what Lucid.
Every fiber of my being wants to puke at once.
Faye.
Arbol moves. Okay, so yeah, be careful not to touch the spirits. I'm assuming you guys don't have these on the material plane.
Not like this. There are spirits that do like to hang out on the material plane, but they certainly don't do this.
Well, actually,
Bala2 looks over and is like, well, of course they don't.
Actually, I think back to
oh my god, it's the goblins.
The night. I think back to the night twist. When I got my
heart attack.
Yeah, when I got my heart stopped. The closest thing I can think of is when I this creature managed to make my heart stop by actually physically grabbing my heart and stopping it.
No, he scared you.
No, it was
Arbol. It's a Hoppy overhears that and says, "Really? That sounds awesome."
It was not fun. Was not fun. Well,
it's like Arbol looks. She's like, but yeah, these spirits right here, they only happen when you're. So yeah, I take it you don't know how souls are processed.
not really.
We're not privy to the paperwork.
If I recall, I get sent to a tower, and then they determine which part of which plane I choose.
What?
When Dalarum died.
No, I know what he's talking about. Faye doesn't.
Well, remember on the when we were on the Outlands, there was a giant tower. That's where. Yeah, that's where I ended up to be sort of determined. Okay, where's my afterlife?
You were in Bocup's library?
No, for the love of Pete, we've lost her.
Oh, walk and talk, dear. Walk and talk.
Hoppy looks and says, "Oh, interesting. Now I know what to tempt her with."
Yeah, she's not a hard one to read.
Intentional clear!
Actually, it wasn't, but I don't regret it in the slightest.
Gosh darn it, I swear! One day I'm going to hurt you!
Oh, no. Okay, I'm not going to say the one I was thinking of.
Fight, kiss.
No, okay, but yeah, let's make the DM happy and not resort to puns while there are great bears right in front of us.
Yeah,
it really wasn't intentional until after it left my mouth.
Let's be fair, like, Faye is kind of an open book.
Yeah,
that was the one I was going to use!
I thought so.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
Careful. But yes, so yeah, that's sort of it. But yeah, I don't. It's a little more complicated in terms of when souls get here. So basically, what happens to your soul when you get here depends on when you repent, pretty much. So yes, if you happen to repent a good while before you get here, you go to heaven. It appears that the gods up there only care about the state of your soul, not what you actually did during your life, which I think is pretty stupid.
Huh.
But
Faye falls quiet when he says that.
Yeah, the Balatu says, and if you repent too late, if you repent after you get here, he pokes one in the face. You get the picture.
Yeah. Kind of stuck. I see. So I guess it determines on based on Bator, I assume is depending on what you've committed or.
Whoa! How did that? Whoa!
What did you do?
I don't know. Okay, there I am. Oh gosh, that scared me.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Accidentally moved through the dynamic lighting.
Okay.
Yeah, I ended up in another room for a second there with 3 of those things all by myself. I'm like, oh gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Hothp says, "Well, yeah, there's also that. But if you kind of repent in between there," Balatu immediately throws a rock at his face. Shut up! You're not supposed to talk about that.
That's like
Curious.
so sort of like a limbo type deal. Oh wait, no.
Whoa! DM question.
Balatu says, "Ignore what?" The Balatu says, "Ignore him. He's an idiot."
Okay, I'm just not gonna.
DM question. Would a knowledge planes help me try to figure out what he was about to say?
You do not need to make a knowledge planes check. I know exactly what he was going to say.
I just rolled.
It's like Balatu is like giving this enormous death glare to Hothp. This is going in my report.
Well, you were the ones who said you like to talk.
Yeah.
Like.
Yes, we are supposed to talk about things other than that. Obviously.
I rolled my knowledge.
Okay, so you roll your knowledge. This is something. Unfortunately, your check is not high enough for that to be something you've ever heard of.
Come on, what's it got?
Now then.
Okay,
and
from
Rob
now on,
just
Ari
begins.
is in charge of Lucid's dialogue. She's nailed this character.
Rob just moves his fingers. Now then.
Can we just
I
Hold
have
on.
this information. I could easily share it with my companions. It would cost me nothing. But I might be willing to keep my silence if the 3 of you offer us something to make my silence worth it.
Balatu is now. It's like. You're pretty sure his stare could melt iron right now.
I move away.
Yeah, and Hothp's kind of gulping.
Well, at least now we know which one of them is in charge.
All right, Darkskin. What do you want? Yeah, he moves it.
Well,
he pushes this one back.
I'm not sure at this point. Make me an offer. Make me a deal. Maybe you devils are quite good at it.
Sheesh, you'd make a good lawyer, dude.
All right.
Thank you.
All All right. Well, here's the thing. I can tell you a little bit about the Spader. All right. I can tell you how to please him.
Well, we have one idea in that regard.
Faye shoots her a death glare.
Jalum nudges Faye like, no, and he points to his head like, no, I know another way to refer to.
In exchange for keeping that knowledge close to your chest, I will tell you how to please Despater. Is that a deal?
Is that all you have to offer?
He kind of his hand kind of drifts to the 5 gold pieces that he was just given. Come on, that's all I got.
Are you sure that's all you have? That is a very disappointing.
You see him looking towards the other two, and he's like, "Come on, anyone else got something?"
Like going once, going twice.
Oh dear. What are you trying to get out of them? Out of character, what are you trying to get out of them?
Well,
I'll tell you once. I'll tell you once he's done.
To continue to follow Ravis's lead, I put up my hand.
Yeah, it's like Balatu kind of gives him the money back.
Very well. I think that combined with, well, tell you what, I give my word on my honor and the honor of my people. You give us this information, and I will not divulge my information to the rest of this group. And I give my word to the rest of you. If I thought this information was necessary to our survival, then I would not have said. Then I would not be making this deal in the first place.
All right.
It is trivia that is important to them, not to us.
You have not lied to us yet, Ravis.
Alright, that's fair. Alright, so the thing about the Spater is that, yes, he's very paranoid. He's always looking for traitors within his ranks, alright? And the thing is about Diz is that he gains power from all of these specters. He's able to harness their despair, and it's a very closely guarded secret. And rumor is, someone stole the secret.
I believe you may have given us exactly what we need. Thank you.
Okay. So can we continue on?
Let's, please.
Yes, we may.
All right. They all shift positions, and Balatu kind of pokes Hoppy with his pitchfork. You brought this on us, you imbecile!
And out of character, to answer the question that you had before, this was making sure that this was the best offer they could possibly give by holding out as long as possible.
It's Arbol kind of raises his eyebrows. It's like, wow, you'd make a very good devil.
He didn't say that out of character. He said that I said that out of character, not in character.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Arbol just looking at Ravis. He just kind of whispers in, "He'd make a very good devil."
Lucid, be quiet.
I'm not an amateur.
Arbol just kind of reels back. He's like, "Ugh, wear gloves at this one." Right.
Wow.
It's like Balatu says, keep going. It's like, he points towards this direction. Keep going, I'll keep you protected.
I gotta shift over a little bit. Hey guys, it looks like there's about 2 ahead of us.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We've done this before, alright? We know what we're doing.
We're professionals, right?
Yep.
Yes, we're professionals. Just, alright?
There we go.
Yep, see that you see them kind of switching formation, kind of almost military-like. But just so they're who's getting all your flanks.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Sorry, just adjusting Shiloh.
Yep, got it. Foreigner.
Alright. Don't worry, they can't go through these bars, so just go up.
Oh, these are. Oh, okay. So that. Oh, those are bars you got. Okay.
Okay. Alright, just go up.
Okay. Everyone can see me, or at least partially see me.
I can see you, yes.
Okay.
Great.
I just make sure my party can see me. So like within at least 10, 15 meters.
Alright.
Faye is staying like latched onto you.
Alright, you see Arbal run ahead.
Go forward.
Alright. As Baltu looks towards Ivan. Go. Keep going.
Alright.
Ivan, you're way. Oh, there you are.
Sorry,
I thought that Ivan was like being carried by Amber.
Yes, I can't.
Okay, just making sure. All
I
right.
couldn't move for a second there.
Alrighty.
Alright, Arbal says, he points in that direction. There you go.
Very well. Where the heck is Ravis?
Oh,
I'm following behind.
Sorry.
We keep on landing on top of each other.
Am I?
Okay, I'll move
Shut
that
up.
way. Crying out loud.
Well, I just landed on top of you, but you want to retract.
Will you stop it?
Retract that statement.
Alright.
We did this once at the tower. No, don't make it a repeat.
Alright.
That was me.
So yes, you have arrived at the base of the Iron Tower. It was really strange. All of a sudden, it seemed like you weren't getting anywhere. Then you just took one step, and you were suddenly there.
Huh.
It was a little disorienting.
Convenient.
You look up at the tower, and it's very black, ugly, and surrounded by a wreath of dark smoke. And the rest of its features, like the spikes adorning its body, seem to be ever shifting.
So it's the Bronx.
Out of.
It's so 1 minute it seems to be a squat. 1 minute it seems to be a squat dome, and the other a stabbing fist of iron. So yes, are you going to enter?
Ravis, lead the way.
Oh. Yeah, Ravis does, but also out of character, I just thought of another one. Their plan to tempt Faye is good on paper.
Nice.
I am going to fly to Australia for the explicit purpose of killing you.
Anyway.
Hey, I'm not the only one
But
making.
her spine is a bit too thick.
Stop it.
Okay. Ravis, lead the way.
All right. As you enter the Iron Tower, the crying seems to stop.
Where are we?
You feel like
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You feel like you can finally hear your own thoughts.
So this is the Iron Tower.
Once again, I can't see anything. Yay!
This time I can. Yay!
That's what we call karma for your bad jokes.
Well,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, if you look, so yes, you are at the center top.
Hold on. Adjusting
Yep.
Shiloh. Okay.
So yes, you are at this.
And
Sorry.
Ellie, please. Karma for those puns would be lightning hitting me.
All right.
Uh,
A flip flies down to meet you, and he's just kind of looking you over like he's fairly shocked to see you. What on earth?
I believe that
Well,
technically it would be what under Earth.
And you were on our case.
I know. I'm a hypocrite.
And then, all right, and then the imp looks at you and just gives you like, all right, you're officially on my list.
Okay, I deserve that.
And you guys got mad at me for making bad jokes.
I
Now
totally
deserve it. No, I was totally being a hypocrite when I said it.
I'm just imagining there's a layer of hell very close to the bottom that is like, these are where the people who make puns go.
So
I'm assuming
the abyss.
So I'm assuming you wish to speak to. I'm assuming you wish to speak to the Spater. I'm sorry, he's busy.
We were told there was a place we could rest here first.
Okay, there is a place you can rest, but that's going to cost you.
And the price for that would be, very clearly, all the details if you don't mind.
He seems to be pointing at each individual person. I'll take the gnome.
What?
I beg your pardon?
Excuse me?
Robs just holds up a hand. Excuse me, I have a question before we discuss that.
I literally didn't hear. What did he say?
I said I have a question before we discuss that.
No, not you, them.
He said he wanted me.
Oh, okay. That'd be a no.
Yeah, he said he wanted me, so.
Okay.
Before we discuss that, I have questions,
Sir. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm female.
And your name is?
Vilka.
I have a question for you, Lady Vilka. You wouldn't happen to know what happens when a soul repents between realms, would you?
You see Vilka Gold.
Because I do. And I would be quite happy to share the information with the rest of these. But I could also be easily persuaded to keep my silence in exchange for free passage, perhaps? Free rest for myself and my companions?
Yeah, you hear her give a throaty growl. Fine.
That is a powerful joker.
I can't.
Sorry.
What? Like a joker card?
Oh, like
I
the wild
know,
card.
but I'm resisting the pun that is far too easy.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Well, we're in hell, so isn't he a fiery joker?
Gosh!
Oh, it was a bad pun.
Sweetie, I could literally kiss you right now.
If you guys ever make fun of me for making bad jokes again, I'm gonna point right to this episode.
Please.
Hell, Josh is the DM, and the
I
pun
know,
is a
that's
heap
why
of
I
fiery
can't
joker.
say it.
I do believe our campaign will be coming to an end with this session after that moment. It's been real, guys.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Moving on.
thank you.
A well-dressed devil comes up to you and says, I was told of the situation. Please follow me and I shall show you to your rooms.
Thank you.
Remember, we need our
You
rest.
look at this devil and he appears to have some sort of beard made of flesh.
Ugh.
Ew.
Aravis just whispers to Jalarim. Seems our previous theory was moot.
Well, worth a shot.
It was.
We're used to deities and such things disguising themselves around us. You can't help but.
That's it. Kate Papa, you're going to be left
Aravis looks
behind.
back as Rose just raises an eyebrow. It's like,
Come on, Amy.
there is a story there.
Everyone follow.
There are many stories there, yes.
Following the devil.
But it doesn't say that just-
Amber is moving very, very slowly.
And Rose
He
is in
didn't
turn.
say it out loud. He said it's.
Where did I go? Oh,
Please.
fracking. Hang on.
You're right
Oh.
here.
Yeah.
No, my screen froze up for a second.
Okay.
Why did I move Lucid and not myself?
I think Lucid was on top of it. There you go.
Okay.
And Lucid, to answer your question, I genuinely need the rest. You know, I have not been sleeping very well since. And she just kind of goes silent.
I turn listening on it, but I'll save it for later because we really need to get to those rooms.
Ah,
son of a.
It's giving her nuzzles.
Okay.
They're there. Okay.
Where did where did he go? Dynamic lighting curse you.
Go to the left.
Yes, if anyone needs just catch up, just say to Josh.
Sorry, what?
No. It's like if we get caught up in the dynamic lighting, just give a shout out. It's like, hey, can you move us up to make sure we're not.
Ivan, keep up with your girlfriend.
I know. I tried. Sally.
Okay, seriously, I'm trying to be scared.
I'm trying to be scared. Stop making me laugh.
Yeah, stop making me laugh. I'm trying to be terrified.
I'm trying to be raw girl.
Alright.
That's a wall.
Alright.
Whatever. At this point, let's just move. Who cares?
Alright, so the devil directs you to a bunch of beds, and you see an imp hastily setting them up and making them presentable.
I hate. Oh gosh, the implications.
The implications?
Okay, out of character.
Josh, Josh, I don't suppose you know the best way to hurt Shay, do you?
Okay, at least with mine, I actually at least with my out of character. At least with my pun about imp and impatient, I meant it as Jalen was in character.
Yeah, all of my puns are out of character.
Amber, where are you going?
There's another room.
Except for that one. Except for that one about.
All right. Anyways, the devil looks at you and says, "My master will be along shortly, so I suggest you make yourselves look presentable to him."
Well,
Amber's going back under the bed.
presentable.
Fair enough. We need at least a little bit of a rest.
Presentable.
And Ellie, it doesn't matter what you do to hurt me. The fact that you're enraged at all gives me more than enough pleasure.
I hate you.
And this is why you're friends with me.
You are a sadistic little boy.
Shay really likes to punish you guys.
Oh my freaking god!
Oh wow!
I swear.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, am I allowed to? I want to look.
Are we going to be allowed to get any sleep?
He did say that his master was going to be along shortly.
Ravus, can you?
Yeah, I'm trying to move.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I wasn't clicked on my.
All right.
I'm rolling just a search check, just looking around the room. Oh, now I went 35.
Well, you look around the room and see a lot of dust bunnies on the floor, but the beds look very, very well made.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Right.
Just I'm looking at a couple of full size, but I think I'll take the single, the twin size.
All of a sudden, you all begin to feel like some sort of presence near you.
Faye grabs onto Jalarim's arm.
And then you hear the click-clacking of hooves.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
But here.
I go on a little forward. Alright.
Person monkeys.
That must be it.
Is it back in the other room? Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, by the way we came in.
Okay.
You see again.
One second, my whole thing is messing up and trying to click on my character and. No.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm going under this bed just so I can see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm clicking my character so I can move it so I can see what the heck is going on because.
There we go.
I see him.
I can barely
Where is it?
He's down here.
Yeah.
Robus, you're out of the room.
Over here.
I know.
Right under this bed.
I don't move it, and it's just not. There we go.
There we are. Okay.
All right.
All right. So yes, and he looks like this.
Well, listen, now we know that's the Spader. Yay.
Oh boy.
How delightful these little mortals have to come into my city.
Okay. Out of character, Josh. I hate you for.
Instant price, really?
Yes.
Okay, out of character.
I
Josh, you
wanna
are a
leave.
freaking ham.
I quit.
All right. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, but you've quit like 12.
So what are you delectable little morsels doing in my neck of the woods, so to speak?
Rava steps forward. Despater, greetings. We quite enjoyed your garden.
Ooh, did you now? So many have fallen to the temptations of the garden back in the day. But no one ever comes anymore, and it is quite vexing, yes. But...
Yes, I was curious about that, actually. It explains a lot what that person was saying.
Apologies, I'm just refreshing Roll20 because I got a glitch.
But now that you are here, I assume the portal to the outer planes is open again, and we shall see a steady trickle of mortals in here once more. Oh, yes.
Question. There wouldn't happen to be anyone here that was working with, I don't know, associated with someone from one of the other planes, either higher or lower?
We typically don't like to work with people from other planes, even with one such as similar as ours.
Ravus raises an eyebrow. You don't. That surprises me. It is. Notice nothing more than my own musing.
Anyways, is there anything I can do to make you stay more comfortable?
Sorry, but out of character.
Yeah, you see him kind of like folding his hands and unfolding them very excitedly.
Okay, out of character, I am seriously getting the skeevies right now.
I'm just trying to hold in laughter.
I love the impression.
We'll be quite alright for now. We appreciate the offer of hospitality, though.
I quick move over and just nudge Ravus about the thing.
I do have a couple of questions, however.
Please let me know about anything that troubles your mind. I am an open book.
First of all, we are seeking a coin to cross the river Styx.
That makes perfect sense. No one else would actually willingly come to me for anything else. But you need to do something for me in return.
And what would that be?
You see, traitors are lurking around every corner trying to assert my power. So what I want you to do for me is to find just one traitor. Find me one traitor, and I will give you one coin.
One particular traitor, I assume.
No, just any traitor. Any traitor would be nice. But if you happen to find other traitors, I'm sure we can make more deals. I do hope you actually succeed. You can stay here as long as it takes for you to find a traitor. Breakfast will be served in the morning if that is all you need from me.
I have one more question.
Yes.
Do we have your word that we will be under your protection as long as we are in this city and looking for this traitor?
I figure... Let me give something to you. A little bit of flame appears out of his hand, and then, like, a sort of an iron scroll appears.
Okay, have a look.
Ay.
I should mute while I'm reading this, shouldn't I?
Well, I think we're all reading it in general.
Yeah. We all have it.
Okay, so call over there. Okay, so that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the same.
Travis?
We might be willing to agree to this pact. However, first of all, do you have any clues or information that could point us to the location of this traitor?
It is very simple. The person is in my fortress, and I don't know which one of them is betraying me. I have talked with my daughter and we have been searching long and hard, and we could not find anyone, and it is very, very disappointing.
You have a daughter? He just kind of speaks up without remembering that she's trying to stay out of his attention.
Oh yes, I have a daughter, and she is just as pretty as you.
I back up.
That has many implications.
Yeah. Ew! That was not in my head until you said it!
Really? What was in your head? Never mind.
Yeah, Amber.
The sparrow looks around and says, no, even I have standards.
Thank you. Oh
Amber.
my gosh.
I've read enough Greek mythology, you never know.
Just gross. Great.
Yes,
You guys have dirty minds.
Wow.
And Despair says
Robbus considers it for a second, and then he signs the contract.
Fantastic. Thank you so very, very much, Ravis. I very, very much appreciate it. So, have fun sleeping, and, don't stab me in the back. Because I will find you, and I will eat your hearts!
Noted.
Ravis just wipes the spit from his face. As long as you keep to your end of your bargain, we will keep to ours.
Good. Have a nice sleep.
Before you leave, is there any sort of sign that we should look for amongst the traders that you can think of?
If I could find a sign of the traitors, I wouldn't be asking for your help now, would I?
It doesn't hurt to ask. Any information makes our task easier.
That is your responsibility now, not mine. Especially because Ravis just signed the contract.